Moving on from the trash that was the Nibiru, the Nibir fuck you. Next in our line of builds is the caspardina. The caspardina by 1% over the Tita dot. Let's see if the Greeks can do it better than the Italians. We'll see. From one high-end European to another. Hopefully we have a better fucking result with this thing. Okay, so this is by the Golden Greek. Can't show you the back because of websites. But it is the how do I pronounce it? Caspardina. It comes in two colors. This is the black one, and it comes with two airflow pins, a 1.2 millimeter, which is pre-installed, and a 3.5 for direct lung. It also comes with a chimney insert. If you want to reduce the airflow on the chimney, you can. Underneath the foam, you will find a bunch of spares, O-rings, screws, and some instructions. And let's have a look at it. It's a short, stubby little guy. It's got like a little 510 drip tip up the top here, but it does have its own sort of very narrow platform. And from what I can tell, I had a look at this the other day, it has like two ways to fill it. Just get that drip tip back into its place. You can twist the top cap and fill it through these little holes here, which go directly into the tank. Or you can keep twisting and I think keep twisting, is that right? There we go. You can pull off the whole cap and you can fill it through these large kidney holes. It's like a little quarter turn. I believe they do other airflow pins if you want different sizes, but you get 1.2 and 3.5. Airflow is going to come in through these little side numbers here, but it obviously is going to get restricted by the pin. Let's take it apart. Pull that off. A little O-ring that's come loose. Now, it does have quarter turn, so you don't need to take this apart to get to the deck. But you probably want to screw it onto a mod. Screw it on here. I think you twist it anti-clockwise. Clockwise. Anti-clockwise, and then wiggle it off. There you go. So yeah, if you have it on a mod, it's got a quarter turn release system for the deck. You've got little tabs there. And then you got an interesting little kind of deck design. So wicking's going to be through these channels, I think. You remove this little number here. Pull that guy out of the way, and there's your deck. So wicking is going to be down in here. pin is underneath your coil, so that's where your airflow is going to be controlled. What are we doing? MTL or direct lung, guys? What do we want to see? Wind out our post screws while you guys are deciding. Both? We don't have time for both. So it looks like if you run this plug system, because there's these little holes here, right? So that's your wicking port here, but these little holes are connected to the airflow. So you can have air coming up through here and coming in from the side. And then if you run this plug system, you block off that side airflow. Direct lung. A lot of people saying direct lung. We can do direct lung. It's got generous wicking ports, so direct lung will be no problem. We'll leave that out for now. Well, if we're going to do direct lung, we've got to swap the pin out. A lot of people saying restricted direct lung. So we'll take the airflow pin out, put in our direct lung, 3.5mm pin. Direct lung will melt the poor little guy. It's no plastic, it's all stainless steel. Alright, well there's our big 3mm pin. But yeah, looking at our wicking ports, we don't want to have a fucking repeat. Shane says MTL, but what would he know? I think we're going to go with the popular vote, and that is for direct lung. It's got a very long 510 pin because you can see it's sitting up above, like that's as deep as it'll go on the mod. So it's got a very long 510 pin, which is interesting. Unless that kind of comes down over it. No, it sits up. Look at that. Very long 510 pin. Weird to have such a long 510 pin. Alright, so we need a restricted direct lung coil, because that's what everybody wants. Tom Day from MTN here. MTN coils? Tom Day? I've got some MTN coils. Which you gave me when I was over at Expo. Hopefully I'll be seeing you in a few weeks, mate. Are you going to be going to Expo? Tom, is it Tom from MTN Coils? Let's see, what have we got here? Ooh, 0.45. That could work. That could work. Let's use some of your coils, Tom. Frame staples, fused Claptons, mouth to lung. Let's have a look at this coil. Will this fit in here? Tom will be there. Let me know what you're drinking. Anything from Brewdog is usually going to go down pretty well with me, mate. Do we use a billet coil, 0.45 ohms, or do we use, what's this guy here? Let's go with that. Let's go with the 0.45. Alright, well, since we've got Tom from MTN Coils, we shall use one of Tom's coils. MTN coils, billet coils. So these are sort of designed for single coil use in maybe billet boxes or whatnot. Tom is based in Brighton, the United Kingdom. And I think this will fit nicely in here. 0.45 ohms will be a good resistance for a restricted direct lung. Nice little alien. Nice packaging. It is nice packaging, isn't it, Shane? I love the little test tubes. Little sparkly test tubes. So if we put one of Tom's coils in here, it's going to go kind of just like that. That should fit well in there. Let's use our little coil rod, 2.5 millimeter inner diameter. Keep it in place and screw down. Oh, that's easy. Very easy. What time is it there, Sam? Andre, it is 2:24 in the afternoon. 2:24. That looks good to me. Oh, I'll maybe just push it over a little bit. There we go. Secure that. Secure that. Alright, now we've got to cut them. Got to cut them. I find the little trick is to sort of bend your coil leg up. I like the extra long leg there as well, Tom. Means if you want to add a few extra wraps to your coil, you can. Always appreciated when coilers add a little extra length to their coils so that people can customize them if they want. Alright, how are we sitting? Are we sitting in our little rod? Come down a little bit. There we go. Just push it down. It's got little guides just in here, so you kind of just nestle your coil in to those little grooves according to the manufacturer. That's what they reckon. Alright, let's do a little pulse and a pinch. That's looking good. Tom Day, big donation there, Tom. Fuck me. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's very generous of you, Tom. I will buy a few beers on you. All right, I think we are good for cotton. Let's do a last little check. Check. 1, 2. Yeah, we're ready for cotton. So I've got it kind of just sitting a little bit skew with. There we go. Bloody beautiful. All right, let's... let that cool down. I'm going to cool down. Dwayne, thank you very much for tuning in all the way from South Africa. That's awesome. Dwayne, I'm going to be heading to South Africa, mate. Haven't officially announced it, but since we have a South African here, Brew, I'm going to be in Pretoria in November for your Vape Con, I think it's called, Vape Con. Going to be over there with the Sir Vape boys, Bearded Viking, the Sir Vape lads, the Obey Robot boys, the OG Leather boys, or boy, or lads. He's a man now. When I first met him, he was still a boy. But yeah, I was there in 2018. It was fucking awesome. I am very excited to be heading back to South Africa in November. So, mate, if you're anywhere near Pretoria or you're heading over to VapeCon, might see you there, Dwayne. Sir Vape is in there. Sorry. Oh, little shit. I let it out of the back. Sir Vape. Look, you want me to do a video, Craig, to tell you that I was coming? We'll do an official announcement, Craig. Don't worry. I'm going to send you that video very soon, Craig, so that you can let all the South Africans know. But yeah, it's going to be lekker. It's going to be lekker. It's Dwayne's fault, Craig. That's why I told everyone. It's Dwayne's fault. Blame Dwayne. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Let's put some cotton in this this RTA. Yeah, got a busy last few months of the year. The UK, and then about a month after, South Africa, which is going to be fun. All right, let's whack some cotton in this little guy. I think this is going to be a bit of a flavour banger. Bit of a flavour banger, guys, I reckon. So we've got decent sort of depth on these juice wells. So we'll go with a sort of edge of the deck, edge of the RTA kind of length. I'm not going to thin it out too much because we've got pretty open juice channels, and you know, our experiences earlier today have taught us. Oh, that fits nice. Yeah, so I reckon given my track record today, I don't want to make any fucking claims that I'm going to wick this correctly. Generally, my wicking, you guys, it's, you know, if I don't say so myself, it's usually on point, but today we've had a few shenanigans with that fucking Nibiru. But I think generally I can judge it. That looks pretty good to me. That looks alright. So, let's put some liquid in this fucker. What are we gonna vape? What are we gonna vape? Huh? Are we expecting dangle clacks? GT. Well, we've had enough dangle clacks for today with that fucking Nibiru. What a joke. Alright, liquid. What are we going to put in you? I'm going to go with, at risk of being a boring, One of my favourites. One of my favourites. The Rituals. The Rituals. Saltwater taffy line. Dragon passion. It's dragon fruit. It's passion fruit. This is a little 6 milligram Nick salts. Oh no, it's 10 milligram. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Oh no, this is the 3 milligram mix that I've got. This will be alright. Wrong camera on, sorry guys. Okay, let's put it back together. There we go. Twist it clockwise to lock it in. Now, I'm going to try and fill through these little side holes because I believe that that is... Oh, hang on. One thing we've forgotten. We've forgotten the little pluggy thing. We're going to try it with no side airflow first, and then if we need to, we can take this little ring out, try it that way. But I think initially I want to try it with that in there. Oh yeah, you can just... You can just fill through those holes. Might leave you with a little bit of mess. Might need a little vapor towel to clean that off, but you can just close it off like that. That's nice and easy. But you can take that whole top cap off if you want. Alright, we need a mod. We need a little mod for this. I feel like we need a little tiny mod. Because it's such a teeny tiny tank. I do want to try it on this. Oh, the 510 is immense. That looks terrible. I wanted to put it on the Reload Vapor. Forget what this mod was called. What was this thing called? But look at the gap. Frankie, come on, mate. Come on. Focus. Look at the gap on this thing. Terrible. So that's no good. It might just be a case of finding a mod where there's no gap, but that's not going to be great. Alright, we got no gap on the DNA, so we'll try it on that. $30 watts. So it came in at 0.34, a little bit lower than we were expecting, which I'm not unhappy about. But there it is on the Think Vape Kraton. Kind of like a big mod for such a small tank. I feel like we need something a little more dainty, but let's just try it on this first. Oh, it's immediately nice. It is, as expected, cunts, a little fucking flavour banger. Shane says it'd be nice on a side-by-side. Problem is, Shane, it's so short that most side-by-side mods it's gonna be too short on. But I feel like we need a little black mod or something for this, because it looks a bit silly on this big silver one. What about this fella? Yeah, that works. The Druga Foxy. Druga Foxy. That's a nice little combo, isn't it? And it fits. There's no gap. I thought there was going to be a problem with gaps. Doesn't seem to be the case, which is good. Alright, let's do that again. An Odin Mini? We could put it on an Odin Mini. I do have an Odin Mini. It would look... Ooh, yeah, maybe. Oh, it does look good on an Odin Mini. There it is. So it's reading at 0.38 on this DNA, so a little bit lower than we were expecting, but perfectly fine. Ooh, yes. Yeah, if you like flavour, it's a little flavour. It's a little flavour banger. For 30 watts, that is pumping out a very sizable cloud. And that 3.5mm pin is kind of just perfect. I don't think I want to take out that insert and add more airflow because it's just nice. That is that's awesome. 0.38, 30 watts, is going to vape for days on a 21700. Obviously the capacity is not going to be huge on this thing. Delicious. Delicious. Welcome comeback after that bullshit from Italy. Flavor is fantastic. Airflow, because it's coming from those 1, 2, 3, 4 little slits around the outside, but then it gets condensed into that one little pin underneath the coil. Flavor's great, airflow smooth. I think with the pin that you can put in at the 1.2, you can even get 1mm pins and 0.8mm pins. If you want to get the mouth to lung pins in there, I think the airflow will be great. So I think as a mouth to lung, we'll maybe do another build stream and switch it over to a mouth to lung coil. But for a nice restricted direct lung, that is tasty. That is super flavoursome. This drip tip, while it's a little limited in the fact that you've got the kind of vase-shaped top to it, it feels really nice. It's really comfortable. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that after the train wreck that we just had before. A tank extension for it? There might be. There might be. keeping up really well with the wicking. There are different fill caps for it. I can't see a tank extension, but there might be one out there. The caspardina. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there is. There is a tank extension to go from 2 mils to 4 mils to 6 mils. You can get a 6 mil extension. You can get a 4 mil extension, or you can go with 2 mils, which is what it has stock. So if you wanted more liquid, it'll do it.